Hello, welcome to class. I am Mihala Popescu, your instructor. A few words about myself. I was born in Romania, where I received my college degrees in sociology and software engineering. I received my first master's in society and politics at the Central European University in Prague, Czech Republic. I spent the next 5 years as senior research associate with the Department of Economics at the Central European University, Budapest, Hungary. I received my second master's in communication studies at the Annenberg School for Communication, University of Pennsylvania. There, I also completed my doctoral degree in communication. As you can see, I am quite a cosmopolitan. Currently, I am an assistant professor in the Department of Communication Studies on the main campus, as well as the graduate coordinator of the master's program in Communication Studies. I love learning new research methods and applying them to emerging communication questions. My specialty is communication law and policy, but I also enjoy teaching courses about the political economy of media industry, as well as communication taboos. My office hours this quarter are Tuesdays and Thursdays between 4 and 6 p.m. If you need me outside of my office hours, please email for an appointment. I strongly recommend showing up for my office hours if you need help. As mentioned in the syllabus, you need to meet me at least once this quarter to discuss your data analysis for the final paper. You are taking this class because it is a required class for your degree. But in the past, students have complained that the purpose of this class wasn't particularly clear. What do research methods have to do with achieving your dream of becoming, for example, news anchors, or music managers, or whatever other careers you have in mind? The purpose of this class has to do with the meaning of becoming an expert in communication. I do not mean someone who knows how to communicate well. That is not what the class is about. As a matter of fact, many communication experts don't know how to communicate well. They write even worse. What they do know, however, is to ask questions about the social world and come up with answers. Here are a few examples. Suppose that your employer wants to know if the firm's new marketing campaign is going to increase sales. Or let's say that your television station wants to know if the new television series is going to sit well with young audiences, such as yourself. These questions are not questions of opinion. You cannot answer them just by giving them your feelings or your thoughts out of the blue. You have to collect data and analyze it. In other words, these questions can only be answered by an expert in communication. You need to be able to ask the right question, and you need to know what kind of information you need in order to answer it. Therefore, research gives you knowledge, it gives you power over your environment, not to mention a very marketable skill to put in your resume. There are 3 main learning objectives in this class. Each learning objective requires specialized skills that need to be mastered. I won't lie to you, these skills are not easy to master, and as a matter of fact, for about 2/3 of the quarter, you might find yourself in the dark, with no particularly clear idea of where the information is taking you. Please have patience. There will come a moment when all of the information comes together, an aha moment when you will realize that, in fact, you know more than you thought you knew. I trust you have already bought or borrowed the book. It is essential that you use it, even if sometimes it doesn't make sense. When that happens, make sure to highlight what you don't understand and ask about it on the class blog. Don't worry. If you have a question, chances are that everybody else in the class has the exact same question. I will be monitoring the class blog, and I will be happy to answer your queries. As you probably know by now, there are many assignments in this class. Why so many? Well, I did not assign them just to keep you busy or to keep myself busy grading them. I mentioned before that the course aims to teach you many skills, be it learning research vocabulary, reflecting on a big idea, or running data analysis. You did not learn driving just by reading the DMV guidelines. You had to get behind the wheel and practice. Similarly, you won't learn research just by studying your textbook. You will learn it by doing it. There will be frustration, but once you learn how to actually analyze data and how to answer research questions, I bet you'll love it. I consider feedback, both given and received, to be a key to learning. For that reason, many assignments may and should be redone based on my feedback and the feedback you'll receive from your peers. Note that all your written assignments, with the exception of the final paper, should be posted on the class blog so that you may read each other's work, give and receive constructive feedback, and revise your work accordingly. Likewise, all quizzes can be done over and over again within the allotted time frame until you are satisfied with your grade. Generally, I post new content on Mondays, and you have 1 week to review it and take quizzes. Please make sure to check the Blackboard often. As a rule, assignments are due Saturdays by midnight, unless the campus is closed or there is a federal holiday. The syllabus is extremely important. It is your contract for this class, and it details all deadlines, assignments, grading policy, and other class policies. In particular, please make sure to review all class policies, which will give you fair notice of the rules we are going to abide by in this class. Enjoy the class. When times get tough, don't panic. I'm here to help you. Remember to post your visual essay on the class blog. I look forward to learning more about you. Thank you for taking the class.